So now that you've recognized that narcissism is a form of interaction for you with other individuals where you use people, you make everybody feel like they have to do your bidding, you are the self-centered form of attention getting, you look at other people in terms of how they benefit you as opposed to how there can be mutual benefit. And so once you've recognized that you have disgustingly engaged upon this embedded narcissistic attitude and decide it's time to grow up out of it into somebody who can actually benefit the society in which they live, then what do you do? How do you shift inside yourself to make a difference, to move out of your narcissistic worldview? I'm Dr. Carol Francis, and let's go to the part 2 of this series and consider that the following exercises actually will probably help you be able to move outside yourself. First, learn to listen. Now, a lot of people decide that it's not very important to listen to other people because, oh my goodness, I've heard it all before. They're just going to repeat themselves. They're just whining. They don't really say anything that's any benefit to myself. I've heard it all before. I don't care to inundate myself with their problems. Their ideas are not nearly as good as mine. These are the type of attitudes that are very dismissive of other individuals that exist within your realm. And what I want you to do is step 1 is to recognize the ways in which you have an internal dialogue that keeps you away from actually getting to know the person who's trying to communicate with you. Now, clearly, everyone needs to choose who they're going to interact with and what levels or depths of a communication you're going to involve yourself with another individual. Life is short, time is short. Who you're going to be involved with is also something, therefore, you need to consider carefully. However, we're not just talking about taking wise care of how you invest your time in others and so forth and so on, but more about recognizing that the person that is in front of you, that is trying to say something to you, actually matters. That what they're feeling and saying actually has merit because it has merit to them. That's right. Moving away from narcissism, number 1, is you're recognizing how you choose not to listen to another individual consciously or unconsciously because you somehow in you determine that what they have to say has no value to you. Now, that's a narcissistic point of view. And yes, at points in time, we all move into that because we have to guard our time carefully. But the narcissistic point of view decides that constantly. If what they say does not benefit me, I don't care about them, nor the content of their information. And the faster I can move myself out of this conversation, the better. Whether I rudely do it, or coyly do it, or strategically do it, I'm going to get away from this person because I do not care about this person nor what they're saying. So once you catch yourself in that kind of internal dialogue, just stop for a moment and realize that what you are doing is devaluing this other human being that is in front of you. And also you are devaluing that they have emotions, valuation, need, concerns, passions, attitudes, points of view that are valuable to them. You stop and pause and look at them as a person that has value. Whether they're valuable to you or not, they have value to themselves and to some other people in their circles. And perhaps it is you that will help them recognize their value and help them effect what their passions are into something that will have long, extended value to others. So this is step number 1. Take due consideration as to when you choose to listen and when you choose to reject another person merely because it doesn't satisfy something inside of you.